So good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss the last topic of third module, that is applications of route stability criteria. As we know, we use route stability criteria to find out the stability of a closed loop control system based upon the location of the routes. So here we have two more applications which are basically used by using route stability criteria. One is to determine the range of k value for the system to be stable, and the critical k value and the frequency of sustainable oscillations. As we know, where k is the system constant, or it is a gain value which depends upon the system parameters. So as we in previous problems we taken the transfer function, closed loop transfer function, in that characteristic equation. From the characteristic equation we got the route array, and we find if the roots of the if the first column elements are having same sign, then the system is then the roots are on the left hand side. If any sign changes is there, then those number of roots are on the right hand side, and we judge the stability in that way. Here if the system is stable, we have to find the range of k, means what is the value of parameter k we can vary to get the verge of system stability. And also we find that if a row of zeros are becoming a row of elements in a route array are zeros, then we said that there is a marginally stable system, and we find the frequency of oscillations. We find that in the marginally stable system we can find out the frequency of oscillations. So that in that way we can find this by using route array we can find this k and frequency of oscillations, and k marginal or critical value we can find out. And as I told you, one more important application of route stability is relative stability. So we can find out relative stability in time domain by using route stability criteria. So we'll get into the problems. First one, determine the range of value of k for the system to be stable. So they give a characteristic equation which is a function of k, that is s power 4 plus 4s cube plus 13s square plus 36s plus k equal to 0. So I am constructing the route array. Highest power is s power 4. So here it is s power 4, s cube, s square, s power 1, s power 0. S power 4 coefficient is 1, s cube coefficient is 4, s square coefficient is 13, s coefficient is 36, and constant k. Now how to find out s square terms. So s square terms can be found out by 4 into 13 minus 1 into 36. By 4 I got 4, I replaced here the element with 4. Since there is no element here, I can directly take the k value here. So s square terms are 4 and k. Next, s terms is 4 into 36 minus 4 into k. 4 into 36 minus 4 into k. So now I'll get 36, 4 divided by 4 I can take common, and 4 I will cancel. I'll get 36 minus k. So 36 minus k, and next no term is there here, so I'll take this as k. So now all the elements of the first column should be positive for the system to be stable. They gave us to determine the range of value of k for the system to be stable. That means these elements in the first column of route array to be treated as positive. So here one condition is there. Here two conditions we have to check. One is 36 minus k should be greater than 0. The first stability, all the elements should be positive. So 36 minus k should be greater than 0, and here k also should be greater than 0. So 36 minus k is greater than, means that k should be greater than 36. Yes, k should be less than 36. So the k value can be treated as 0 to 36. So this is the range of k for the system to be stable. So next we'll do some problems from the question bank which I provided to you. So that is from problem number 38. Determine the range of value of k for the system to be stable and frequency of oscillations. So this application will do. The first problem is s cube plus 3k s cube plus 3k s power 4, sorry, this is s power 4, sorry, s cube plus 3k s square plus k plus 2 s into 4 equal to 0. So we'll solve this. See here, I'll construct the row array. First is s cube term, next is s square term, next is s term, next is s power 0 term. So s cube is 1, s square is 3k, and this is k plus 2, and here it is 4. Now let us find out s term. To find out s term, I am multiplying s term. You can find out s term 3k into k plus 1, k plus 2, 3k into k plus 2 minus 1 into 4, minus 1 into 4 divided by 3k. So I'll get this as 3k square plus 3k into 2, 6k minus 4 divided by 3k. So the term here is 3k square plus 6k minus 4 divided by 3k. So here there is no term, I'll take this directly 4. Now according to the stability condition, all the elements in the first column of the row array must be positive. So the meaning is that this term 3k square plus 6k minus 4 by 3k should be greater than 0 to make this as positive. So here one more is that 3k is also there. So two conditions we have to check. So 3k should also to be greater than 0. That means k value should be greater than 0 for 3k should be greater than 0. If 3k is 0, what happens? It will become 3 into k, 3 into 0, it will become 0. So it should be minimum, k should be greater than 0, minimum positive value. So second condition is this one. So this is nothing but 3k square plus 6k minus 4 should be greater than 0. If I take the factors for this, general factors, I'll apply b square quadratic equation, b square minus 4ac by 2a by 2 by 2a I'll find out. So b is minus 6 plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So these values, if I do the simplification for this, 2a is 3, so if I do simplify, I will get the factors, two factors I will get. One is minus 2.52 or something, and another one is 0.526. So out of this is negative. If I substitute this, I'll get negative value, so I'll consider this value. So the dominant condition is the k should be greater than 0.526. One more condition we got, the k is greater than 0, but this value is more than that, so we will consider this. So k should be greater than 0.526. The open loop gain k must be positive, and the range of k for stability is the 0.526 less than k or less than infinity. So the k should be in this range, right? The k should be in this range. So one more thing, we have to find out oscillations, sustainable oscillations we have to find out. So to find the oscillations, we have to substitute this 0.526 in this. To find the oscillations, these should be a row of elements should be 0. So I will take this as a row of elements to be 0. So I will consider this auxiliary equation, this one. If I consider this 0, this should be equated to 0. So a row of zeros a row of zeros is considered, and above it auxiliary equation a of e is find out. The a of e is we consider s square equations. So s square 3k plus 4, s square 3k plus 4 equal to 0. So you know the k value we can treat as 0.526 minimum value I am taking. So 0.526 if I take for marginally stable, if below this 0.526 if I take the k value, I may get the negative term here. So negative here. So consider if this is 0, the meaning is that the above equation I am considering. So this 0, so this considering that equation I will take. So 3k into s square plus 4 I have to take. So 3k is 0.526 s square plus 4 equal to 0. From this s square equals to minus 4 divided by this around 1.5 I'll get. So if I get this, I'll get some value of minus 2 something, 2.5 I'll get 2.5. So s equals to root minus 2.5, that is I'll get j plus or minus j 1.56 I'll get. So this is the frequency of oscillations. The frequency of oscillation is 1.526 is the frequency of oscillations to make the system to be stable. Now let us find out, let us do one university problem. This is also given yes, let us do one more problem, that is from question bank B, s power 28 problem B, s power 4 20s cube plus 15s square plus 2s plus k. So we have to find out for this problem, we have to find out the range of k value for the system to be stable, and also we have to find out the marginally stable systems and frequency of sustainable oscillations. So the characteristic equation is s power 4 plus 20s cube plus 15s square plus 2s plus k. So s power 4 coefficient is 1, I am written here, s cube coefficient is 20, I written here, s square coefficient is 15, s coefficient is 2, and next last is k. Now I'll find out s square term. S square term is 20 into 15 minus 1 into 2 divided by 20, I'll get 14.9, right? So next, here there is no element, directly I'll take k value. Next 14.9 s power 1 term, 14.9 into 2 minus 20 into k divided by 14.9. So later on, next s power 0 term, there is no term here, so I'll get k directly. So now according to the stability condition, the first elements of the first column should be positive. So all these are positive, so k is also should be positive, so k should be greater than 0. Similarly 14.92 into 20 by 14.9 should be greater than 0. So if it is greater than 0, we will equate this 2 into 14.9, I'll get 28.9, so I'll make this side. So from this, k should be less than 1.49. If k is less than 1.49, this will be positive. If k is greater than 1.49, what happens? This will become negative value, and there is a change in the first row, sign change, and the system will become unstable. So the k value should be less than 1.49. And one more condition is for marginally stable, if k value is 1.49, this term will become 0. When this term is 0, what happens? This row of zeros occurs, and above which we have to take it as a auxiliary equation. So when row of zeros occurs, the meaning is the response is marginally stable, right? And the k value is that k marginal value at that position, k is 1.49, which is called as K marginal value. So for this value we have to find out frequency of oscillations. So when this is when this becomes 0, above which auxiliary equation which we have taken, we'll take the auxiliary equation 14.9 s square plus k. So from this I'll find out s. So I got s 0.316. So this gives the frequency of oscillations. So now we'll go for next problem. Next problem is the AUNT feedback system characterization. They gave an open loop transfer function and they are asking you to find out the stability. We'll do one same problem is also asked in university question paper. A UNT feedback control system has G of s equals to k into s plus 13 divided by s into s plus 5 into s plus 7. Using RH criteria, calculate the range of k for which the system is stable. We'll find out the range of k value for the system to be stable. So the given open loop transfer function G of s. So we have to find out a closed loop transfer function for this first. So to find out closed loop transfer function, to get the characteristic equation, or directly we can get the characteristic equation which is given by characteristic equation is given by 1 plus G of s h of s is equals to 0. They gave unity feedback system. The meaning is h of s is 1. So when h of s is 1, so I'll take this and I'll substitute. I'll get s into s plus 5 into s plus 7 plus k into s plus 13 is equal to 0 is my characteristic equation. So if I multiply further, so yes, I will simplify s into s square plus I'll get this 5 and 7, I'll get 12s plus 7 5 is 35 I'll get plus k into s plus 13 is equal to 0 I'll get. So from this, if I multiply further, s cube plus 12s square plus 35s plus ks plus 13k equal to 0. So from this, s cube plus 12s square plus 35 plus k, I'll take common here, s plus 13k equal to 0. So this is my characteristic equation. So for this characteristic equation, let me do the route stability criteria, RH criteria. So s cube, s square term, s term, s power 0. So s cube term is 1, s square term is 12, s term is 35 plus k, and this is 13k. Now let me find out the s term. So s term is given by 12 into 35 minus k, 12 into 35 minus k minus 1 into 13k divided by 12. So this I'll get 12 into 35, 370 plus 12k minus 13k by 12. So this overall I'll get 370 minus k by 12. So this term is 370 minus k by 12. So next, here there is no term, so I'll get 13k here. So now I have to find out the k value for the system to be stable. For the system to be stable, the k value, all the elements of this first column should be positive. Means conditions. The condition for stability, all the elements in the first row should be 0. So 13k should be greater than 0. The meaning k is greater than 0. Next, 370 minus k should be greater than 0. So meaning k should be less than 370. Right? If 371, what happens? This will be minus 1. So this term will be minus 1, and the first element are not having same sign. So the system become instability. So the system to be stable, k value should be less than 370. So the range of k is 0 less than k less than 370 is the range of k for the system to be stable. So we have calculated the range of k value. So in this way, we have to find out the k and oscillations according to frequency of oscillations for k marginal. Suppose if it is k marginal, they are asking the k marginal is 370. If I substitute 370 k is equal to 370, this will become 0, and we have to take auxiliary equation as this one, that is 12s square plus 13 into 370 is equal to 0. So from that we will find out the frequency of oscillations. So in this way, this is the we have to find k and k marginal. So this is one of the applications of Rod stability criteria. We'll do some more problems. We'll see some more problems on this. So suppose they gave us this equation. This is asked in July 15th. Value of k for the unity feedback system, g of s is equal to k into s plus 1 whole square plus s cube. If I find the closed loop transfer function, I got this one, k into s plus 1 whole square by divided by s cube into k into s plus 1 whole square. I expanded that, and the denominator is taken as a characteristic equation. So now I'll construct the row array. S cube term coefficient is 1, s square is k, s is 2k, and last k. So if I find the s power 1 term, that is k into k, 2k square minus 1 into k divided by k. So if k is common in both, so 2k minus 1, I'll get 2k minus 1 here, and here there is no term, I have taken k here. So if I see, all the elements of first column should be greater than 0. So k should be greater than 0, 2k minus 1 should be greater than 0. From this, k should be is greater than 1.2, that is 0.5. So the range of k is from 0.5 to infinity. Right? So if this, then only the system is stable, since all the elements of the first column will be greater than 0. So one more problem we'll see. Determine the maximum value of gain k for the stability of a system given by the open loop transfer function k into e power minus st divided by s into s plus 1. So e power minus st can be treated as 1 minus st. So for this, I'll find out the characteristic equation 1 plus g of s h of s, which is given by s into s plus 1 plus k into s 1 minus st equal to 0. I will further simplify. So I'll get s square plus 1 plus tks plus k. So s square coefficient is 1, s coefficient is 1 plus tk, and last constant k. Here no term is there, I'll bring here. So according to the rule, all this should be greater than 0. So 1 minus tk should be greater than 0. From this, k is greater than 1 by tau. So in this way we can find out the stability, find out the k values for various characteristic equations by using Rod stability criteria. And next application, and one more application of Rod stability criteria, is relative stability. Already we discussed in first class of definitions of relative stability. So I discussed there. So again, we'll see what is this relative stability. It indicates the closeness of the system to be stable region. How close the system is stable, that is the relative stability. So actually relative stability is defined based upon the location of roots. If this roots of characteristic equation is very nearer to the to this origin, the meaning is that there is very relatively unstable. If it is very far from the origin, the meaning is the system is stable. So it depends upon the location of roots in the characteristic equation. So in the relative stability, we can, if they change the axis from here to here, is that system is how far it is stable. If there is any system may become unstable if you change the this origin, that we can be judged by relative stability. So we'll see this relative stability analysis. That if I change this margin to some minus some real value, the relativity, this region in the S-plane may become the unstable region. The roots may lie in this region and the system may become unstable. So that we can judge by the substituting the value of this minus theta in the equation, and we'll find out the relative stability of the system. Let us go with one problem. Check whether all the roots of characteristic equation s cube plus 5s square plus 25s plus 30 equal to 0 have a real part more negative than minus 1 or not. So what we have to do, this characteristic equation they gave us, if you construct the Routh array, if I get all the roots positive, the meaning is that all the coefficients in the first column are positive. The meaning is that all the roots are right to this origin, right side of this origin. All the roots are here. But what he is saying, if you change this, substitute this as -1, if the real axis is moved from 0 to -1, if I bring this into -1, is the real part are more negative or not? We have to check. So how it is possible? Simply substitute in the s place z minus 1. This is -1, so z minus 1. You substitute in this equation. If I substitute, replace s with s minus 1, so s cube is there, s minus 1 whole cube, 5, s square, 5 into s minus 1 whole square, 25s, 25 into z minus 1 plus 30 equal to 0. So if I substitute this, and I will simplify further, and I will get s cube plus 2s square plus 18z plus 9 equal to 0. For this, construct the Routh array. Right? S cube coefficient is 1, s square coefficient is 2, s coefficient is 18, and this is 19. Now s is 2 into 18 minus 1 into 9 divided by 2, I'll get 13.5. Next, s power 0 is 9. Now here here no term is there, I got 9 directly here. So all the elements in the first column are positive here. So meaning is that even though if you shift from 0 to -1, all the roots of characteristic equation are real more negative than -1. They are more above than this -1 term. So in this way we can find out the relative stability. So this is one more application of Routh criteria array. From this, your third module is completely completed. So please try to do the assignment problems which I gave you. Please do all the problems from problem number 20, from problem number 26. You start doing from 26. This is also testing the stability. This is finding the k values, and this is they are given g of s. You have to find out closure transfer function, characteristic equation, then apply the values and find the k marginal and critical values for these problems. And this is they give the as a block diagram. You have to simplify and you have to get the values. And similarly, this is for Routh stability criteria. They give s minus 2 for 2 what is the happens it is. So you substitute in this place z minus 2 and find out the roots, whether characteristic equation whether roots are more negative or not. Next is same way, that is -1 you have to substitute here, and we have to find out s minus 1 in the place of s cube, and we find the new characteristic equation, construct the Routh array and tell whether the system is stable or not. So up to 32, from problem number 26 to 32 will be considered as a assignment 4. Please all of you do it and submit it. Okay, thank you.